Hey, church family. Hope you are having a tremendous week. 52 weeks ago, this week, we made the decision to move online. And that first week, I think we shared the video maybe on YouTube. And then it was kind of like a steady ramping up of learning to adjust as a church. You know, for 6 months exactly, we were online only. And then for 2 months, we were in a park. And then for a couple of months, or a few weeks really, we were in person. Then 10 weeks back online in anticipation of the holiday surge and what would come after it. And then 4 weeks ago, we moved back into in-person meeting. And here we find ourselves a year later. And what will the year ahead hold? We've been meeting in the theater, and I just want to share a couple of things with you. We've been operating with Facebook Live for those who want to utilize that, who aren't well or maybe aren't confident about coming in person. But we've been meeting with 2 services, with a 9 and a 10:15. We've essentially, these 3 weeks back, had a 9 and a 10:15, so a 2-service church. But if signups demanded it, we would just meet with 1 service. Going forward, we believe that we need to be a 1-service church that moves to 2 if signups demand it. So we talked with some households, we talked with some families, and if the signups are pushing toward and past the limit for what the state, city, and theater allow and require, then we'll pivot to 2. We'll ask those families to come to an early service. But we want to become a 1-service family. We see the value, the beauty, and the power of all of us meeting together on Sundays. I want to assure you that at no point have we violated the regulations of the city or the state. We've checked every step of the way. There's not been a single Sunday in a theater where we exceeded what the city and state recommended to churches regarding gatherings. We've tried to encourage people to wear a mask. We'll continue to do that. We've sort of suspended some things that the city and state have even allowed for us to do, but just out of an abundance of caution. And we've asked you to honor the protocols and recommendations that we've given, and you've done a masterful job of that. And so, as we move forward, beginning to meet in 1 service, but with 2 when necessary, how can you help? The biggest thing you can do to help is sign up every week. Do it early in the week. We can pivot and ask those families to come for that early service. At any point, they're flexible, but it would be best if we can do that earlier in the week. So we want you to sign up. I need you to sign up as an act of safety and health. In the same way that you've worn masks in the community and you've tried to guard your health, the way you can love your church and encourage one another and help ensure other safety is by signing up for service. So I cannot encourage you strongly enough to do that each week. Even beyond that, I want to let you know that we're continuing to honor and seek the guidelines. In the next few weeks, we're going to see the number of seats expand that we can have in worship on Sundays. This is in compliance with the state and city regulations. It's after talking with Kristen Johnson, who runs the theater. We do this with confidence. Is it going to feel more full in there? Yes. But it's going to feel full to the level that medical experts and government officials have said we can feel comfortable at. So if you're well, come and worship and wear a mask. And know that we are praying for our health and safety, but we are also looking to move forward in faith as the people of God, together. So sign up for worship, continue to come. The conditioning of the last 12 months is going to make you a little fearful when you see more people in there. Understand that we are doing everything we can in compliance with what has been put before us to try to do the best we can. And then know that, we remain prayerful about what's ahead. We constantly are praying about where to meet. We're following, trying to do the best we can to lead Christ Church Charlestown and love our community in the best way. We need you to come journey with us. So sign up, show up, wear a mask, know we're doing the best, and pray for us. We continue to be 52 weeks in uncharted territory, but we can see hope. We can see return to normal. I'll close with this. In the book of Joel in the Old Testament, there's a plague of locusts that come in and destroy the crops of the people of God, and it decimates their hope. It's not pandemic. For them, in a lot of ways, it's worse. And at the end of the book of Joel prophesies about the day of the Lord returning. And he says that everything that the locusts destroyed, the Lord would restore. And I really believe that for our church, for our community, and even for your life, that what the enemy has sought to take away and destroy and condition you with fear and despair over the last year, The day of the Lord is coming where he restores all good things to us, hope and community and health and prosperity and all of that. So I want to lead you as you return to normal in other areas of your life. I want to lead you to return to normal, or whatever normal is going to look like in the weeks ahead with regard to your faith and with regard to our church. I love you. I love being your pastor. Can't wait to see what God's going to do in the weeks to come.